Hello YouTube, my name's Kyle Nelson. I'm the co-founder of Phone Sling. It's the device that holds your phone while you fly to make watching movies and TV easier. This is part of my Radical Candor series where I talk candidly. There is no filter, there is no sales pitch. It's exactly what's going on in my mind, completely unfiltered. And today's Radical Candor topic is about where I should make this product. So here's a picture of Phone Sling. This is the packaging on the outside. And if you open Phone Sling, or open the box, this is what you would find inside. Kind of a funny looking device, isn't it? Well, you fold it back, like so. This part goes on the tray table lock, and this is the arm that clamps onto your phone. So your phone sits in here, and you can watch movies and TV while you fly. This whole thing is made out of plastic, and so it's, well, one of the easiest ways to make things out of plastic is through injection molding. Injection molding, there's tons of videos out there. You can look up, see what they are or what it is. Chairs, anything that's plastic, combs, kitchen utensils, trash cans, everything that's made out of plastic is mostly injection molded. It's where you see the seam that may go around the edge. That's where the two clamshells that come together. So the way injection molding is, you have one half of the device, you have the other half of the part, they come together, and then there's a tube. That tube is then fed with liquid plastic. It's very, very hot at this point. It fills up the cavity space. They stop filling it up once it's filled, and then it's cooled rapidly. And after it's cooled, the two halves come together, the part falls out, and now you have your injection molded piece. And that's exactly how I'm going to make this. There's a lot of moving parts that go along with this, things that need to come together and fit just right. And if I tried to machine this out of a single piece of plastic, I don't think that there's enough machinists in the world to make this, and I don't think I can get it to the cost that I want to. So injection molding is the easiest way to make this. Now that we've established how we're going to make it, where am I going to make it? Which is what this video is mostly focused on. There are a number of different avenues, but what I would like to do is keep it made in America. There's a little bit of pride that comes with saying your product is made in America versus somewhere else, China, Taiwan, Indonesia, things like that. And with today's economy, with the pandemic going on, I think having something that can be made in America and bring jobs back and make people a little bit more hopeful, since the economy might be on a downturn right now, I think is also another factor that plays into this. There's only one issue. My profit margins are minimalized when I have the product made in America. That's the same for a lot of manufacturers. It does come down to a pride thing. So where else could I have this made? I could have it made in China. And you know what? Absolutely not. I will never make a product in China. Especially something like this. A lot of times what can happen is when the injection molding process is started, you have the two clamshells that I talked about earlier. These clamshells, they have to be made out of steel or some kind of metal that can handle all the heat, as things get hotter and then cool down, and they repeat that process over and over again, they can crack. So you need good quality steel. And to make your part look really nice, that clamshell has to be really well done and really well put together. So a lot of places will go to China to do this. And when they go to China, China will steal the drawings, steal the schematics, make two molds. So they'll make two injection clamshells. They'll send you one, and then the other one they keep for themselves, and they go ahead and start to make. And then some people will actually find their product, their exact product, for sale in China on like Alibaba or something like that, before they've even received their product. So I think this would be an easy one to knock off, and maybe they're watching this YouTube channel and everything and they're already doing it. I hope not. But because of that, I've said no way to China ever. Now Taiwan is known for making injection molding parts. Evidently, I don't know how they've got that reputation, but supposedly they're good at it. So there's a combination where I can work with a local company here in the US to maybe do the assembly and insertion into the package and the freight, but have the injection molded, the two clamshell parts, made in Taiwan at a much lower cost than what they would be here. I don't really cover costs in this video. That's another one where I'm going to break down all of the costs from packaging to parts to assembly. I'm going to put that all in one video. But the United States is by far the most expensive. China's just out. Taiwan is a nice alternative, but I don't know if I can put the Made in America sticker on with Taiwan. I think what I could do is put the Assembled in America, which some companies do. I think there's a car company that has the parts made somewhere else, they're shipped to the United States, and then the car is assembled in the United States. So they could slap the Assembled in the USA sticker on the outside of the box. So there's another option. Mexico. Mexico's not really known for making the part, so I think I would still go to Taiwan or have it made here in the United States. There's even another option where I have the clamshell made in Taiwan. I have the parts manufactured here in the United States, or the little plastic pieces, and then all the little pieces that go together to make this the family of parts, I'd send those down to Mexico and have them assembled in Mexico and then shipped back to the United States and then do the freight from there. So that's probably the cheapest and most reliable option. But what's my current path forward? Well, it really depends on how the Kickstarter does. And I don't know how it's going to do, hence the YouTube channel. I'm trying to sell an airline travel accessory while most of the airlines have their planes grounded. It sounds really stupid when I say it out loud. But that won't be the case forever. So I want to provide the best quality product, the most reliable. I have a huge issue with unreliable products, and I don't want to make one that's unreliable. So I want a reliable product that's most cost effective for the customer and also makes this whole effort worthwhile for me. I don't want to end up doing something that's so expensive to make that by the time I reach the customer price point that they're willing to pay, that I'm only making 25 cents a unit. At that point, I might as well work an extra hour of overtime on the weekend and call it a day. So if the Kickstarter goes really well, I'll try to do absolutely everything I can to do Made in America. If the Kickstarter barely makes the cutoff, then there's actually another option where I have these made, the parts, the family of parts made as cheap as possible, and then I go over to my kitchen table and I assemble everything myself, and then I put it in the package and I ship them out myself from my house. That's the other option. I hope we land somewhere above that, because that would be the bottom, that would be the bare minimum. But I want to know what your opinion is. Does the Made in the USA sticker truly matter? I feel like it matters to the individual or to a particular person, but not everybody. I know that there's a lot of people who go and just buy the cheapest thing or the thing that looks like it's in the best package and don't necessarily care about Made in America. Some people do, though. What percentage of the United States do you think truly cares and that would control or dictate whether or not they would buy this? Now, if we got this into Hudson News, we'd be the only one on the shelf making such a product. So, does it really matter? They don't have a second option that isn't made in America or a third option that is. Let me know your thoughts. And of course, if we want to get popular and you want one of these products, we've got to get popular enough that we can do the Kickstarter and make our goal. So if you want that, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You can go to awesomephonesling.com and sign up for the Kickstarter notifications. There's a link in the description below. But thanks